Have you ever had anyone call you a duck, a dog, a cat, a fox, a bear? Well, you might think that they're trying to insult you, but that's not always the case, because let me tell you that the names of animals also mean some other things, some different things in English, and that's exactly what we're going to learn today. Well, hello and welcome to today's lesson. My name is Reema. And on the board, I have for you the names of different animals. But did you know that these animal names also mean something else in English? That's exactly what we're going to learn today. The first one is duck. Now, you do know that a duck is a bird that lives in water and has webbed feet, okay? So, what does duck mean in English? Now, imagine you and your girlfriend have had a bad fight, okay? And she decides to throw her hairdryer at you. What will you do? As a reflex, you will dodge it or you will go out of its way to protect yourself. That means you will duck. That's right. So, duck means to dodge. Okay? And another meaning of duck is if you use it as a sitting duck. Now, what is a sitting duck? A sitting duck is someone who is an helpless victim or target. So, if you have to use it in a sentence, you could say something like, okay, so if you park your car in the no parking zone, then I assure you that you are a sitting duck for a parking ticket, which means you are the most obvious, the most helpless victim or target. I hope you understood the usage of duck as a verb, which means to dodge, and sitting duck, which means helpless victim or target. Now let's move on to the next animal, which is my favorite animal, a dog. I'm sure you have a dog at home, but did you know that a dog does not stand only for the animal, it stands for different things in English. So if I say to a guy especially, stop being such a dog, what am I trying to say? So I'm trying to say, stop being such a wicked person, or stop being so not nice. So when someone's behaving badly or not being nice or being wicked, you can refer to that person as a dog. Okay? Another way of using the word dog is in the verb form. Okay? That's to dog. So if I say Susan keeps dogging me or continues to dog me about my shopping, it actually means that Susan continues to question or pursue me about my shopping. Okay, so I hope you've understood the different ways in which you can use the word dog in English. Moving on, after dog, there is cat. Okay, so for all those cat lovers out there, if you see a very stylish lady who's very cool, very stylish, has a great personality, you can actually refer to her as a cool cat. That's right, a cool cat is someone who is very, very stylish. Now imagine if you have a friend who likes to talk about other friends in a slightly witty, clever manner, which means she's kind of criticizing them, but doing it with a witty and clever, manner, or in a witty and clever way, okay, then you can call that friend catty, which is an adjective, and it actually means witty and clever. So that's the different ways in which you can use the word cat. Now coming down to bear. Have you ever heard a man being referred to as a bear? He's such a big bear. What does that mean? Does it mean that he looks like a bear? No, it doesn't mean that. It means that he's basically a big-built, hairy, burly person. That's right. So if you have any friends of yours who resemble giant bears, you can say, oh, you're such a bear. And another one for the word bear could be, if you have a friend who's very huggable, very warm, but very, very huge in size, you can also say, you're such a teddy bear. Now, trust me, most men are not going to enjoy this compliment, but still, it's a valid usage. Okay, so if you call a man a teddy bear, it means the person's very huggable. After bear, we have fox. Now, men generally like to refer to women that they find sexy and appealing as foxy. So if you hear a guy saying, well, Eliza, she is one foxy lady, it means that foxy stands for sexy. That's right. But on the other hand, if you're talking about a man and you say, don't trust him, he's a fox, it actually means that fox stands for cunning, somebody who can cheat you very easily, or somebody who's not to be trusted. See, such different usages for man and woman. A foxy woman is a sexy woman, but if a man is a fox, then he's kind of cunning. He is not to be trusted. Moving on, bird. Okay, now bird is, you know what a bird is, obviously, like those people with wings, those animals with wings that, you know, probably fly around. But did you know a bird actually means a person? That's right. Sometimes you can use the word bird for a person. So if I say something like, she's a shrewd old bird, meaning she is a shrewd old person. So I actually used bird for person. Now, if I add the word bird brained, meaning I add brained afterward, it means somebody who's very dull, okay, somebody who is not very clever, because their brain seems to be the size of a bird's brain, which is tiny. Okay, so that's an insulting way of referring to a person who's not very intelligent. Another way of using the word bird is for a young woman. So let's say you hear a youngish guy who walks into a pub and he says, well, look at the birds here. Now, trust me, women don't appreciate being called birds, but what that guy might mean is, look at the good-looking women here, okay? So a bird could also be a young woman. Well, who knew? The word bird could be used in so many different ways. Moving on, we have turkey, okay? Now, we all know turkey is a bird as well. Now, a turkey is also used for somebody who's not very intelligent again. So let's say if you speak about a guy and say, he's such a turkey, which means he is very, very dim. He's not very intelligent. Similarly, for all those people who believe in dieting, now imagine if Liza believes in dieting and she says, I have quit chocolates cold turkey. It means, cold turkey means completely. Like there is no halfway to this. It doesn't mean that she enjoys chocolate occasionally. She has quit chocolates cold turkey, which means she has quit chocolates completely. So that's how you can use the word turkey in English. Moving on, tiger. Okay, now we all know that tiger has a quality which is fierceness. Okay, we all know the animal tiger is known to be fierce. Now, if you are talking to a guy who is heading for a big game, say he's a sportsman and he's heading for a big game, and you actually wish him luck by saying, go get him, tiger, it actually means go be fierce and go win. That's right. So sometimes a man is referred to as a tiger to encourage him to be fierce. So you could also use the word tiger by saying, well, Alex was such a tiger on the field, which means Alex was very fierce on the field while playing his game. Okay? Moving on, there is horse, another favorite animal of mine. And yes, horse has many different uses in English. Okay, let me tell you the first one. Okay, the first one is horsey, which is an adjective. And when somebody has a fairly ugly face, okay, that's when you refer to that person as horsey or looking horsey. So if I say Marie looks horsey, meaning Marie has a long, ugly face. Similarly, if I use it as a verb, okay, to horse or to horse around. Now, if I use it by saying the children continued to horse around the house, meaning the children continued to be loud, noisy, very, very rowdy, okay? So to horse around means to be loud, silly, and rough. Okay, so that's about horse. And coming to the last animal, bitch. Now we all know a bitch is a female dog, okay? So if you refer to a woman as a bitch, it's considered extremely rude, and it actually reflects on the woman by saying that she's absolutely disgusting, or she is a person who insults everybody, or she's not a nice person at all. So when you call a woman a bitch, it's almost considered an abuse, okay? So a bitch is somebody who is rude, not nice, or who likes to insult others, okay? So that's the usage of the word bitch in English. And if you really like someone or admire someone, make sure you never refer to her as a bitch, or any other woman for that matter, as a bitch in her presence, because it's considered to be absolutely rude and it's almost considered an abuse. Well, those were the different ways in which the names of animals can be used, in different ways in English. I really hope that you learned a lot from this lesson. And make sure that you do subscribe to our videos for more interesting lessons. It's time for me, Reema, to take your leave. I'll catch you again very, very soon. Till then, bye-bye.